Yeah, kind of like when your best friend is fat and, y'all are doing jumping jacks next to each other and his man boob slaps you. It was like that times two. It's your turn to
Oh, is it for me?
consider yourself fired.
Why are you winking at me?
Consider yourself fired.
Hello, and welcome to the JT and Drew Show. I'm JT,
And I'm Drew.
and we're two nobodies talking about nothing.
Consider yourself fired. Well, welcome back. Welcome back.
First of all, let's not do that. Where the heck have we been?
Well, okay.
What is this?
So, you know how like teachers get summer break?
Uh-huh.
Like when their kids take summer break?
Yeah.
I feel like life hit hard and we were kind of forced into a summer break.
I think that's the case for this one.
Yeah,
Holy mackerel. What happened? I think 2 weeks
Yeah.
went by like in a blink of an eye.
Oh, yeah.
And you and me were looking at the playlist. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know this, sometimes we do pre-record some things.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
If it's like a really boring topic, maybe, like if it's Drew's belly button, how it used to be in
Pierce.
Audi,
Oh,
now it's an innie.
That too, yeah.
Yeah. So, we will pre-record some of those boring episodes that don't really get a lot of listens, and we'll kind of put in some hot topics prior to that. But this time, we did not pre-plan, and life slapped Drew in the face, and then whipped around and slapped me in the face.
Yeah.
That was one time that's happened.
Well, we had to call an
You
ambulance.
did get a black eye, though.
We had to call an ambulance because you couldn't breathe.
Does your eye still hurt from that?
I don't want to talk about it. Anyway,
It was a lot of sweat.
still smells like it too, though.
I bet it does.
So yeah, man, life.
told me
life
you still had
really,
COVID nose.
I do. Yeah, COVID nose. I can smell better than when I had COVID, but nothing smells the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm sure you don't smell boob sweat like it normally does.
yeah, that's true. It's not one of those like, gosh, I wish I could remember the way man boob sweat smells.
Baby's hungry.
Me so hungry. Feed me. Oh, if y'all don't know what we're referencing there, go to our YouTube channel and
Yes.
check out the video. It is hilarious. And we got
Yes.
kicked off of TikTok for it. So that's even more
Yes, we
reason to
did.
go and watch it.
Yeah, we did. Oh,
Here at the-
it was what? Our second video we uploaded?
Yeah, it was our second video. And TikTok said, no, not today. But every
Yeah,
other
not
platform
today,
kept
JT
it,
and
so
Drew.
we're happy about that.
Yeah. And in all seriousness, it was just funny. So
Yeah, that's
and
all.
that's all we're trying to do.
Yep.
Bring a little humor to whatever this situation is that these people are pushing on everybody.
Yep.
But,
Yeah, if you can't laugh
do you
at
do?
it, like, come on.
Drew laughs at me all the time.
Come on. 80%,
Not
baby.
with me.
80%.
80%, baby.
Oh, well, yeah, brother. Oh, yeah. Good times, good times. So, in this man boob slapping 2 weeks, a lot
Yeah.
has happened. More doom and gloom, of course. Never going to get away from that. But a lot has happened.
A lot has happened, but I like doom and gloom. I feel like I am addicted to it. It has consumed me, and I love it.
Somebody get this man some more.
Slap the mayonnaise on it.
Oh, gross. Miracle Whip all the way. Or mustard. I like
Ooh.
mustard, too.
Yeah, well,
I don't
you
know
would
about
say that when
mayonnaise,
we're in
though.
poverty.
I do know of some spicy mayo. I used to hear this guy, His
yeah,
call sign,
on the radio.
Yeah, was Spicy Mayo, or his handle, as it were. Oh yeah, those were the noob days for me.
Yeah, especially when you did the mic check.
Mic check. Hey, is there any mics in here? Somebody's doing a mic check. He's looking for a mic. I'll never live that down.
That's great.
So if you're listening and you have a handy talkie or a walkie talkie or a mobile device, whatever, you're doing a radio check, not a mic check.
Yes, sir, you are.
Save yourself the humiliation.
Oh, take it from us, kids.
Stay in school. So cocaine in the White House. Women.
Oh my goodness.
Women that are really men winning Miss Universe Netherlands.
Oh yes.
Women that are really men being denied. What do you call that? Access or being able to compete in the Olympics. More of Biden, falling asleep here and there, his crazy rants, more of Kamala Harris word salading things that make no sense to make herself sound educated and talk down to people because she's smarter than all of us.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's smarter than you.
Well, yeah, I'm all of us.
What's wrong with these kids? More of what seems to be like NATO really just poking the bear.
Yep.
How they really want those nuclear weapons to just start flying.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not enough that Russia feels provoked already by the NATO expansion over the years, but then having talks about inviting Ukraine into the NATO, which would bring the West, us, right up to Russia's front door. So obviously they're what do you call it? Not discounting. They are against it. China has made some mention that, hey, yeah, no, we're against this too. And China's gaining new allies. It's getting muddier and muddier.
Yeah, and I think India is on board with what China and Russia are doing. Oh, and if you hadn't heard this lately, Iran is with them as well.
Surprise, surprise. # not.
Yeah, I'm not. And I'm not saying... we are not saying that we're pro-Russian or anything like that. That we don't say that whatever Putin's doing is the best thing, or what Xi Jinping, what they're doing to Taiwan is really good, and we're not saying that. But what we are saying is maybe it's not those individuals starting it, and we really kind of need to look at the bigger picture. As Drew likes to say, take a step back and look at that 30,000 view.
Yeah, that 30,000-foot view. There's escalation and there's de-escalation. Now, I'm not on board with giving in to terrorist demands. However, that being said, again, escalation and de-escalation. Your kids sit there and you tell them, hey, keep your hands to yourself. Don't poke one another. And then the one turns to the other and gets as close as they can without touching them. And, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. So then the other one gets all riled up and whatnot. Again, escalation, de-escalation.
Yep. How big of a butt do you want to be?
Oh, and by the way, North Korea is launching more test missiles and, hey, don't forget about us over here and our capabilities.
Yeah. Can't forget about little Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
And as much as I loathe this topic, I mean, I'm worse than hate at this point. It is absolute loathe.
Okay.
But I'm going to bring it up because you showed me a video today that just absolutely blew my mind.
Uh-oh.
Where, and you know which one I'm talking about.
I think so.
Yeah, where this... I don't even know what to say anymore. It's this guy who says he's a woman, wants to get a working uterus with eggs to be the first trans woman to have an abortion.
Yes. Yeah. That is his goal. He is dedicated on finding a doctor that has in the past successfully taken a uterus out of a living woman, and he wants to find a living woman and doctor that are willing to perform that procedure again and put it inside of him, the uterus with eggs, because somehow he's going to get it connected and it's going to work in a male body. And then he has proclaimed, and if you have any children listening, now is earmuff time, but he has proclaimed that he is going to have as much gay sex as possible in order to get pregnant, so that he can then turn around, like you said, and be the first trans woman to have an abortion. That's his goal. Doesn't want a uterus because in some crazy demented fourth dimension reality that he lives in, he thinks, I want to be a mom and I can do this and that and blah, blah. No, he just wants to be able to have an abortion. Can't make this stuff up, people.
No, sure can't. And on that note, I'm completely done with that subject.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness. How crazy do you have to be to do that?
Yeah, pretty darn crazy.
Yeah, so a lot of topics, a lot of things coming up. We will discuss everything that we've talked about up until now on the show. But Drew, what do you have for us today?
Today, I have something special for you all.
Who is you all?
The audience, the listeners, the fans.
Why can't you just say y'all?
I was trying to do too many things at once. I'm multitasking, not necessarily a forte.
We're from Texas. We say y'all.
Hell yeah, brother. So I have an update in my own personal life. The wife and I, are still waiting on Mini-Me to pop out.
What?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are, I say we. She is at her boiling point. I've offered to reach in there and pull them out myself, but apparently it doesn't work that way.
No.
And, yeah, so that's where we're at. The little guy is healthy. He's ready to come out. But apparently he's just really comfortable where he's at.
Hey, what? Who does that sound like?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
Man, well, you can't deny this one. This one's already you and ain't even popped out yet.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's great, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
It's only official because it's on the show. I think I'm really super excited. I already told certain people in our lives, and if they listen, they'll know who they are, that I was going to take a selfie as the young man was coming out. Now, in reality, Mom won't let me do that, but it would be cool if she would sign off on that. I don't think she will.
I'll FaceTime you, don't worry.
Let me screenshot it.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
I'm on
standby to let...
I'm going to face swap. Like, the first picture I take with the little guy is going to be face swapped. So the one that I ask you to disseminate around the office in my absence will be that one.
Yes, sir. Okay, yeah. I've already got the email drafted.
That's what I'm talking about, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, I'd like to give a special shout-out to one of our listeners. Spoke to him today in person. He is a pilot in the Air Force. And,
is he a doctor?
No doctor, this one.
No.
This one's bald. We went, yes. And he said, hey, I really like the show. I'm going to be listening and hope you guys give me a shout out. So you know who you are. And this is your shout out. We've enjoyed working with you over the past few years. And
yes, we have.
Wish you nothing but the best, as you progress in your career and move on to bigger and better things.
Which is not flying.
Yeah, unfortunately. But that's the way that the Air Force cookie crumbles.
Yeah, it does. Where's my coffee?
You want to hear something real Mexican-y?
No, I want to continue the shout out.
Oh, yeah, shout out.
So Drew said all the wonderful things. I'm really going to miss you. I really appreciated the hug that was given today.
Yeah, it was heartfelt.
It was. And kudos to you and the family. I wish you nothing but happiness and big things in the future for you guys. So there you go. For a shout out, do we give names? Did he want his name out there?
I didn't say one way or the other.
Niklaus.
Captain Niklaus.
Okay, he got it.
Okay.
Oh, man. We're going to miss that guy.
Yeah, I am too. Good guy.
So, yes, something very... What did you say?
I think you know what I said. You just don't want to repeat it.
No. I totally forgot. 100%.
Mexican?
Oh, something Mexican-y.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to say it like that.
Bud? Because that's how you said it?
Okay. Just checking. So I had, in our absence, a family reunion.
Oh, you did?
Yes. It'd been about 10, 12 years since our last one.
How is that Mexican-y?
Well, I'll tell you the quick little story, and you tell me if it's not.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I jumped the gun.
So there we were, about 50-something of us.
Near the wall?
We were pretty darn close.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
down in Padre.
Nice.
Yep, 50 beaners on a beach, man. What do you... I mean...
There was more than that. You know that.
Just in this caravan. But yeah, it was really nice to catch up with everybody and, meet people that I hadn't met before. People's, like, some of my cousins' spouses and their kids and stuff that I hadn't met or hadn't seen in a long time. It was a good time. It felt like it went by super quick. But it was nice to catch up with everyone.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. What about you? Did you do anything in this forced summer break?
I dropped my two oldest off at their grandparents' house.
Okay.
And, no, that was it. I mean, then I eventually went and picked them up, but no. I never, no, I sure didn't. Nope, didn't do anything. Tried to get on, nope, didn't even do that. Well, I was a failure.
Golly. Just that sequence wore me out.
Hey, as it should have.
Oh.
Well,
here's something real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
We don't have to get into the nitty-gritty. But I hear one of your children recently went on a date.
Oh, yeah, we don't have to talk about that.
Yeah. Go for you. Good for you.
No. Everybody remembers. Oh, and it's funny because I tell the story and they're like, well, how old's your son? And I'm like, well, he's this age. And they're like, oh, girl, that's a little too young. And I don't know, like that age that he's at right now, I was going to the movies with girls and,
yeah,
just, I don't know, holding hands and stuff. Might have been a little young, but I knew what I was doing.
I was trying to get a job.
That age?
Yep. Trying.
Yeah.
But yeah, good times. I remember those days fondly. I could throw football over those mountains.
Watch this. As always, we'd like to say thank you for stopping by and listening to the podcast.
Yeah, we realized that you could have been doing anything way more productive, but you chose to waste your time with us.
We look forward to talking about absolutely nothing with you next time.
If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, please email us at
JT and jtdrewshow@gmail.com, or visit our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/jtdrewshow.